What is the best assistive device after a neurologic injury that causes hemiparesis or weakness on one side of your body? Now, hands down, the best assistive device is anything that's two-handed. Why is this? It's going to decrease your brain's natural response after a neurologic injury to compensate with the stronger side of your body. I talk about this quite a bit, but what happens to your brain when you're compensating with the stronger side of your body? The uninjured side of the brain kind of starts to take over and do more and more functions. When it does this, it kind of becomes really loud. And so the quieter side of your brain, the damaged side, can't be loud enough to get back in the game. And so the more you stick with a one-handed device, you're reinforcing that uninjured side of your brain to get stronger and stronger, simplified. So what happens with a two-handed device is it prevents a little bit of that from happening, meaning you're kind of giving the damaged side of your brain a little bit of a fighting chance to get back in the game and not reinforcing this compensatory pattern. So two-handed device, by far the best. There's a variety of things that you can use. Shopping carts are great because you can put both hands on them. Obviously, a walker is great. Not a fan of platform walkers. I've had a few patients recently that have come in with these because their therapist recommended them. Again, I'm just speaking to the patients that I've seen in person. I do not think they were appropriate for that type of a device. I get the rationale to have someone use something bilaterally, but as an everyday device, it's just not practical. They're dangerous because you need usually help to get your hands up into them. I don't think they're beneficial. Not only that, you do tend to just lean on them a little bit more heavily, even if you're not leaning to one side, which you probably will do anyway. You're just putting so much support on it that a lot of your other muscles get weaker, like your postural muscles. I'm just not a fan of them, just my opinion. But let's say you have no movement in one hand, like at all, and it can't go on any kind of device. Well, then, yes, we do need to start looking at like single arm or one sided devices. The absolute worst one handed device in all creation is a hemi walker. I don't even understand why these still exist in the stroke world, but they do, and they're still being prescribed. Why not a hemi walker? Because literally you can put all your support on one side of your body and literally not even let your involved leg touch the ground. In my experience of watching someone who strongly compensates with a hemi walker. So what is that going to do? It's just going to reinforce what we call learned non-use, what I just described about the adaptive compensation and how that injured side of your brain kind of shrinks a little bit or gets less loud. That can definitely happen with a hemi walker. Learned non-use. We want to avoid learned non-use as much as possible. So if at all, if you do have to use a one-sided device, a small base quad cane, you want to go as small as possible with the base of the cane so that you're using it as little as possible for support and that you're just using it for balance. If you need something that for actually body weight support, the logical step is not to give more support. It's to figure out why you can't support your body weight on your other leg. That means looking at AFOs and other ways to give you more support on your involved leg so that you will compensate less. So take the one-sided device, but go as small as possible on the base. There's large base quad canes, acceptable, but still you can put a lot of support on it. Then there's a small based quad cane. If you really need a small based quad cane, again, I would look at your ability. Why can't you support your body weight on your other leg? The next one would be ideal, which would be a single point cane. Why is that? It's because you can't compensate as much. So we're getting a smaller base and less stable. But then the ultimate one-sided device, once you figure out and you solve the problem of why you can't support your body weight on your involved leg, would be a gait pull. Now, why do I like a gait pull? Because your hand is up here. And so it's much harder to get body weight support on that cane, but yet that device, you can still get some support. For example, if you lose your balance a little bit, you are going to be able to catch your balance without continuous support. So I hope you guys found that helpful. If you did and you like this tip, These are the types of issues that we go through in our gold membership program. People bring up questions, concerns like this every single week. And as members, you get access to this ongoing guidance, which really is missing from your traditional physical therapy sessions. So, if you want something to supplement your traditional physical therapy to help give you guidance on those days between your sessions, you would be a perfect candidate for our gold membership. To learn more about our gold membership and to sign up, you can visit rehab-hq.com.